Hey, Mason, wake up! Stop sleeping! Let's go watch TV! There's a lot of interesting stuff on there, so you'll like it!
Okay.
You'll sleep later!
Okay, Mikey, I'll watch TV with you. I haven't watched it for a long time. I hope they'll show something interesting.
Look, this is a big city with skyscrapers. I'm shocked. I didn't think that there were such big buildings. They are very cool. It's a pity that we don't have such.
Why don't we have this? We have big and beautiful houses. I don't understand why you didn't notice them.
Yes, Mason, I agree with you. We have a good city too, and a lot of cool houses.
There are just some homeless people here. I'm shocked. For some reason, I thought that we had a cool city and cool buildings, but there is nothing like that.
I have an idea. We can just build skyscrapers, and our city will become more beautiful.
Interesting.
Let's spin the roulette. Let's decide who will build
Awesome.
from the rich resources today.
Okay, Mikey, I hope everything works out for us. Rich resources fell to me. I am very happy. Now I can build a cool skyscraper. Cool!
And I'm unlucky again. I'm in complete shock. I'll have to build from poor resources again. I don't understand why I'm always so unlucky. I don't think I'll be able to build a good building from these resources.
Mikey, don't worry. I'm sure you'll be able to build a good house in which people will live. Let's get some resources.
Awesome!
Let's go build quickly so that our
Let's
wives and
go.
children will be happy. I'm sure they'll like the house. I've already figured out what kind of house I'm going to build. I just need to find a place where I'm going to build it. I hope I can do it. I decided that I will build my house here. It won't bother anyone here. It's time to start. I want my house to be big and beautiful. So I need to try to make it like that. I'm sure of it. I think my family will be shocked when they see it. And I also hope that Mikey will be able to build a good and beautiful house. I wish him good luck. So I started building my skyscraper. While I'm building, I'll tell you some interesting facts about them so that you don't get bored. Here's a fact about the smallest skyscraper. 12 meters is the height of the building that received the title of the smallest skyscraper. In 1912, oil was discovered near the American city of Wichita Falls, which ensured economic growth. The city began to lack offices, so they decided to build a 480-foot skyscraper, 146 m. But in the contract, the height was indicated in inches, which the customers did not notice. It turned out to be a 4-story building. And in my skyscraper, I have already built many floors. Then I will need to furnish them. And now let me tell you about the tallest skyscraper. You will be shocked. The Burj Khalifa skyscraper in Dubai is the tallest building in the world. Its height is 828 meters. The Burj Khalifa includes 163 floors, as well as a hotel consisting of 403 rooms. In addition, the building houses commercial and residential facilities. The tower includes the tallest mosque, the tallest restaurant, and the tallest swimming pool in the world. I'm sure you didn't know such a big building existed. It's a pity mine won't be as big. I have already built a lot, but it seems to me that this is not even half. I want my house to be tall.
Here I am. I will build my skyscraper here. I won't need much space. My skyscraper won't be very big. I just don't have enough resources for a big house. And it can only fit a few people. But it's better than nothing. This city needs new buildings. We need to make it better. It's time to start. We need to catch up with Mason. He's probably built a lot. I don't want to fall too far behind him. I don't even know how many floors my house will have yet, but I hope it won't be too few. I want to build at least 7 floors, and I hope I can do it. I'll tell you a fact. Skyscrapers are a challenge for athletes. They host vertical running competitions. The world record for men is held by Australian Paul Craik. In 2005, it took him 10 minutes 29 seconds to climb 2,046 steps to the top floor of the Taipei 101 skyscraper. I wouldn't want to participate in such races because it's very difficult. They are great! 20.5 m/s, or 73.8 kilometers per h, is approximately the speed of the fastest elevator in the world, designed for the 128-story Shanghai Tower, which is 632 meters high. For comparison, the speed of an elevator in a regular residential building is 1.6 m/s.
Mikey, we've already built a lot and it's cool.
Yep.
Our houses will be ready soon. It's cool.
And here you are.
What?
I'm the mayor of the city. I saw that you started building new houses. This is bad because I forbid you to build. You confiscated all your resources. You will not be able to build anything else.
This is not fair, stupid mayor. I don't understand why we can't build buildings. Hey, Mikey, don't build. We'll think of something. I have an idea. We'll just sneak up on them and steal all the resources.
Mason, I'm very glad. Let's go, of course. We can do it.
So we came to the city hall. I'm sure that the resources are stored there. I don't understand why he doesn't want us to build good houses, stupid mayor.
Mason, let's put on masks. That way they won't recognize us. And let's go. Let's take the resources.
Yes, Mikey, let's go. The main thing is to get past the guards. It seems to me that there will be a lot of them here, since this is the city hall, and its buildings need to be well guarded.
Mason, there's no one here. This is so cool. I thought there would be at least someone here, but it's just empty. This way we can easily take our resources.
And there is no one here either. We are very lucky. I hope that when we go back, there will be no one there either. Our resources should be somewhere nearby.
It's them. I'm so happy. Let's take them and get out of here. I want to finish building my cool skyscraper.
I want to build my own skyscraper too, so you should hurry. Maybe there's someone here. I didn't think they took all our resources, stupid mayor. We need to take everything so that it would be enough for a cool house.
Look!
Hey, what are you doing here? Put the resources back. The mayor will punish you for stealing. I will catch up with you and take all the resources and catch you.
Mikey, let's get out of here quickly. I don't want them to catch us. We need to finish building our skyscrapers.
Let's go!
So I'm back to building. Now I'll arrange the rooms, and I'll continue building floors. I didn't even count how many there are and will be. I think there are a lot. I will have offices on this floor. After all, not only people will live in this house. Let me tell you about an unusual case. 86 from this floor of the Empire State Building, New York. Elvita Adams jumped in 1979. But a gust of wind pushed her back. The woman landed on the ledge of the 85th floor, escaping with a broken hip. She is really very lucky. Here is another fact for you. 6,930 skyscrapers, over 150 m, have been built around the world. The largest number of such buildings are in China, 3,183, the USA, 887, and the UAE, 332. I think I'll build my house soon, because I only have a couple of floors left to build. Let me tell you about the first skyscraper. 138 years ago, in 1885, the first skyscraper appeared, the Home Insurance Building, in Chicago. It was demolished in 1931. By modern standards, it cannot be called tall. Only 10 floors. In 1890, 2 more were added. This is the first frame building, the weight of which is transferred to the ground not by load-bearing walls, but by an internal frame. As you can see, I'm already building the last floor. This is really cool. The mayor couldn't stop me. We need to build special antennas on the roof so that the whole building has internet. And also, write in the comments if you like my building. I hope you like it. And now it's completely ready.
I need to finish building my house as soon as possible. I want them to see that I can build a cool skyscraper from poor resources. And I'll tell you an interesting fact right away. I just realized that I don't have enough resources for 7 floors, so there will only be 4. It took 5 years to build the Burj Khalifa. It took 20 months to build the Empire State Building. For such tall vertical structures, these buildings were built in a very short time. But that's not the best we can do. In China, a 57-story skyscraper was built in less than 3 weeks. The Chinese company Broad Sustainable Building built a skyscraper called Mini Sky City in just 19 days. But it's a pity that I couldn't build more floors. It would have looked more beautiful, and more people would have fit in. But I think it's still a good skyscraper, because it's built from poor resources, though it's a bit small to be called a skyscraper.
And here we are. This is Mikey's skyscraper. It turned out not very big. I thought it would be higher.
Mason, have you forgotten that I have few resources? I can't build anything big.
I thought that normal people would move here, not homeless people.
Mason, it's good that at least someone, because I need any people. They will work here, and I will get money from it.
Interesting.
I told you that I can build a cool house.
Okay, Mikey, I got you. The house is not bad because nothing's broken yet. It looks like it won't break.
My ceiling fell. I don't understand how this could happen. It was holding on tight. I really don't understand.
I already thought that nothing would happen. Don't be upset, Mikey. Let's go to my skyscraper. I'll show it to you. You'll like it. Here we are. Look at it. There are many floors where people can work. I was planning to build more floors, but I couldn't take all the resources.
Mason, it is very big and beautiful, and I like it very much. You were right.
Boss, all workplaces are prepared. All that remains is to find employees who will work for us. But it is not difficult. I know a lot of people.
Mason, you even have a kitchen. I'm shocked. I didn't think you could make such a cool skyscraper. I'm really shocked. A lot of people will be able to work here, which will be able to bring in a lot of money.
I tried my best to make sure that everyone who works for me feels cool and comfortable.
We all really like this skyscraper too. It's high up here.
Huh? Look!
Hello, it's me again. You built a really cool skyscraper, and I want to thank you. I thought you would build crappy houses. That's why I forbade you.
Thank you, I'm glad you like it.
A few moments later.
We fly fighter jets. It's really cool. I like flying it. It's fun. I hope Mikey likes it too. He always wanted to fly on a plane, and now he did it. I didn't think that flying on planes was so cool. Then I'll have to fly some more. Mikey's plane wing is on fire. I'm shocked. What should I do now? There's no way to put it out.
Hey, Mason, our planes are on fire. I think they're going to fall now. We need to do something. Mason, our fighters crashed. I didn't think they would catch fire. We need to come up with something.
Mikey, don't worry. I have a radio. I can call for help, and they will help us, so nothing will happen to us. Hello, we need help.
We will help you. You will need to fly to the ship, and we will take you home.
Mikey, did you hear that? We need to build planes to fly there. Let's go build them. I got rich resources. I'm very happy. I'll be able to build a cool plane. I'm very happy.
Mason, and I'm very angry because I got poor resources again. I don't understand.
Mikey, don't worry. You'll be able to build a plane out of them. We only need to fly a little bit, so your plane will cope.
I hope that it will at least take off, let alone fly somewhere. I will try to build something. It's time for me to go. Bye-bye, Mason. I will try to build.
It's time for me to take resources and go build a fighter, too. It should turn out cool. As you can see, I have already arrived at the place where I will build. It's good that I have a jetpack. It will be much more convenient with it. And while I'm building, I'll tell you some interesting facts about airplanes. I think you'll like them. The first fact will be about airplane safety. A person who suffers from aerophobia is not reassured by the information that the risk of a disaster is 1 in 11 million flights. And the probability of a disaster is 0.0001%. But if you calculate that the probability of a safe landing is 99.9999815%, then that's a completely different matter, right? As for cars, the chance of dying in a car accident is 1 in 5,000. So flying on planes is very safe. You shouldn't be afraid of them. And the sky is beautiful. It is estimated that if a passenger boarded a random flight every day, it would take 21,000 years to crash. The idea that the chances of survival in a crash are minimal is incorrect. A detailed study of serious crashes over the past 40 years has shown that in all of these crashes, approximately 67% of the people on board survived. Do you know what turbulence is? I will tell you about it. I hope after this you will stop being afraid. In the turbulence zone, most passengers start to panic. This is because people are afraid that the shaking could damage the plane's important systems. Experts say this is unlikely because the load on an airplane when flying through the strongest turbulence is comparable to the load on a car driving on a not very smooth road. In 120 years of air travel, there has not been a single accident in the world caused by turbulence. So there is no need to be afraid of turbulence. The plane is the safest form of transport. My plane will be much bigger than the one we flew on. That's cool.
So I came to the place where I will build. My plane will not be very big, so I don't need much space. I need to hurry. I want to build a plane quickly and fly away. It is impossible to fall from a height of more than 10,000 meters overnight. There is a lot of pressure under the wings of the plane, so the plane can be put on its tail, turned around its axis, directed downwards, and if you let go of the steering wheel, the aircraft will simply sway in the air. To overcome anxiety, experts advise visiting aircraft cockpit simulators. In such a cockpit, you can simulate almost all situations. I've almost finished building the cabin. It's cool. I'm happy. Huh? Oh! Hey, who are you? What do you want from me? I didn't think there were living people here.
We are taking you prisoner. If you resist, we will kill you. So don't even think about it. Let's go. We don't have much time.
I've arrived. This is an Indian village. They're keeping Mikey here. I need to find him and save him. Stop! I think I see him. Yes, it's him. He's hanging on a log. I think they want to burn him. I need to save him. I won't leave it like this. I don't understand why they are so angry. We haven't done anything to them, and they already want to kill him.
We need to get fire to burn it. Go to hell.
They're leaving. That's cool. Now I can help him. Hey, Mikey, I'm here. I'll help you now. Glad you're okay.
Whoa! Maizen, I'm very happy. Thank you very much for saving me. I already thought I was going to die. You came just in time.
Mikey, they're coming here. It's time to go.
Maizen, there is some kind of house and boxes here. There might be something valuable in them.
Mikey, it's time to open them because the Indians are already close. Interesting. Mikey, these are some kind of masks. They look like chieftain masks. If this is so, then we can control the Indians.
Maizen is cool.
They are coming. Hey, Indians, the strangers have left here. Come down. They are there. So look for them there.
Maizen, I'm shocked. It worked. They're really stupid. I'm glad.
Mikey, it's time for us to go finish building the planes. I really want to go home already.
Here I am. I have just a little bit left to build, and my plane will be ready. I hope that it will fly normally, and I will be able to at least reach the ship. I don't want to drown somewhere in the sea. I only need to build the engine, and the plane will be ready. Now I'm going to build it. It's really fast. I've already built it, and my plane is ready. I'm glad I managed to build it so quickly. It turned out beautiful. I like it. It's a pity it's not big, because I like big planes.
I need to build the plane faster because I still have a lot to build. I need to hurry. As I told you, the plane did not crash due to turbulence, but it is possible to get injured in severe turbulence if you do not follow the crew's instructions to stay in your seats and fasten your seatbelts. If turbulence is really disturbing, choose places where it is almost not felt. So kaya gachistaos naxistakin knock where's closer Muri not to stay closer to the cockpit. Usually pilots know the zones in which turbulence can occur and are prepared for it. However, it can occur not only in the clouds, but also in clear skies with excellent visibility. Its main danger lies precisely in its unpredictability. The crew has practically no time to warn passengers about the need to return to their seats. And while I was talking, I already built the second wing. Construction is going fast. You've probably all thought, what happens if some important system in the plane fails? All important parts and connections of the plane that are responsible for flight safety are duplicated, and some are repeated 3 times. So if one of the connections fails, the backup system comes into operation. You would never have thought that the most important systems in an airplane are duplicated. You probably thought, what if the engine fails? If this happens, the plane will not fall, but will glide. Pilots know how to land a plane, even with non-working engines. Without the help of engines, a plane can fly 150 kilometers, and the route of any plane is built so that the nearest runway is no more than 80 kilometers. In the sky, as well as on the highway, a traffic jam can occur. At airports with high congestion, planes can stand in front of the runway or fly in a queue. But this is not a dangerous situation because there is such a thing as echeloning. Airliners must be located at a certain distance from each other. The altitude distance between the planes must be at least 300 meters. If the airliners fly at the same altitude, then the distance to the nearest side, behind and in front must be at least 10-15 kilometers. Look, my plane is almost ready. I just have to build the tail. It will be quick. Let me tell you about the tail of the plane. The tail of the plane consists of the tail stabilizer bodies, keels, on which all the mechanisms are fixed, and the moving parts, ailerons. The vertical ailerons are rudders, and the horizontal ones are elevators. Therefore, the tail of the plane is needed to ensure stable flight along a given trajectory, and it also helps the pilot perform the most complex maneuvers in the air. Today you learned a lot of new things about airplanes. I hope you liked the information. I have just a little bit left, and my plane will be ready. I liked building planes, and it turned out big, and that's cool.
Our planes are ready.
Awesome.
This is cool. I want to fly first. Let's look
Okay.
at my plane.
Fly first, Mikey. Just be
Thanks.
careful, because your plane might not hold up. You can do it. I believe in you.
All right. Mason, take off quickly. They are coming here. I fell on their village. They are angry.
Mikey, I told you to be more careful, but you didn't listen. Get in. We're going to fly away from here. Mikey, I'm glad that everything is okay with us. We finally got out of this stupid island, and soon we will go home.
Awesome.
We will rest.
Yes, Thanks, Mason. It was cool and scary too. The scariest thing was when I was kidnapped by Indians. I hope that this will never happen again.